We're here with Byron Murphy II, defensive tackle out of Texas, soon to be defensive tackle in the NFL, dominating. And Byron, Rick and I do a podcast together as well. We were watching you in the fall, and you jump off the tape immediately.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun to watch you from the start of the season to the end of the season. Your explosiveness is probably the best in this class, it feels like. Is that God-given? Is that something you work at? And how incredibly difficult is it for these interior defensive linemen especially to slow you down? Because it feels like they didn't do that at any point during the fall.
First I just want to say, all my talent and my skill set, is God-gifted. And also, my quickness, that's also a thing I work on, day in, day out. So, yeah.
Well, it showed up consistently, and it was a huge problem for guys trying to block you.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, there's not a lot of people who knew you were coming into the season. The scouts did and everybody.
Exactly.
Then all of a sudden, you burst onto the scene this year, and you see this explosive defender that can play the run, and then everybody's like, he's too small, while you're standing next to a giant right next to you on the defensive line. So, I mean, this guy's probably going to be bigger than you think, because the guy standing next to him is about 380 pounds and about 6'5". But what was the significance in your game that made the jump from last year to this year?
I say, man, really just just working on my craft, just my pass rush, focusing on, stopping the run, just bettering my technique, in the off season, summer, everything really before the season, just my preparation and everything.
Yeah, and when you're, did anyone particular help you, or is that something that just drove you to do on your own, or who do you give credit to?
I give credit to Coach Bo Davis. Yeah.
Okay. And then the other question I wanted to ask, I mean, you guys had a great year, big win down in Alabama this year to go down to Tuscaloosa and beat them after the game last year, and then all the way and had a chance but didn't finish in the Washington semifinal game. After that, did you know that you were ready to come to the NFL?
Yes, sir. It was kind of a no-brainer for me, my decision. Obviously, I went, sit down with my family, talk, have conversations, also with my agent. But, I feel like, like I said again, it was a no-brainer for me. I feel like I put everything on tape this year, and I feel like I displayed that, and showed the world, and showed these scouts, and these teams what I can do.
And you've gone up against some pretty good offenses, especially offensive line. We talked about the Alabama game, talk about the Washington game. In the course of the season, was there anyone that gave you trouble at first and you had to figure out a game plan that didn't work necessarily rely on your quickness, that stuck out in terms of a guy that was pretty tough guy to go up against in terms of guard or center?
I wouldn't say, just like gave me any trouble, but but trying to slow me down in here, trying to stop me. I'll give my hats off to Cooper Beebe, the guard from Kansas State.
Yeah.
He's a very great player. Got a great IQ, got a great feel for the game. He knows exactly what he's doing. Great technique, very fundamentally sounded. So I give my hats off.
Now, are
to
you
him.
a trash talker? Are you going to give him his props during the game, or are you going to wait till afterwards to tell him that?
I'm not a trash talker. I just let my pass do the talking.
Yeah, they did a lot of talking too. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, the way you play the game, you play with the intensity and energy, this snap in and snap out, which is hard at the college level because of how many snaps you guys get.
Yeah.
And I asked everybody this, and you may have gotten asked this in your interviews at night, what drives you to be the player you are? And don't tell me the love of the game, because everyone come across the stage says the same thing. But is there something personally that drives you to be the player who you are that we see on tape every week?
Man, I say personally, I say my mom. She's my why, really. She's one of the main reasons. Really, the main reason why I do this. Also I got love for the game as well, but it's my mom. She's my why. She motivates me, and also I say it's just really a mindset thing. My determination and my mindset. My mindset is, I won't be stopped. So I just know, and also I know too, hard work pays off as well. So
when let's say you get stopped, no one's perfect, and I'm sure some of these teams are putting up some plays in your interviews at night that show some of the things that you maybe didn't win at on that snap. When you lose, how do you keep driving to get better, or what prevents you from getting discouraged?
What prevent me, you're not always going, have success. Always going to be ups and downs. you always know there's gonna be times where you fail, but I always taught, I always get back up and keep fighting no matter what.
It sounds like you weren't down too much because you said no one really stopped you, but Cooper Beebe did his best. So you had a pretty good season. Let me ask you about some of your teammates on the other side of the ball. Let me see how I can put this. Let's see. Let's start. Who's the best athlete? Xavier Worthy, Adonai Mitchell, or Jatavian Sanders?
Man, that's hard right there, but man, I'll probably say X.
Okay.
X.
Okay, thank you.
X,
I'm a big Xavier Worthy guy.
Well, when he's not covering him, so you got to take it for a grain of salt.
Byron might be able to cover him. He can do just about everything. All right, this might be a little easier. If you're playing basketball 2-on-2, who you? It's you four guys in the mix. Who you drafting first?
Oh man, I'm driving X off the rip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Over Adonai.
I never seen AD hoop, but
okay.
I know X.
Sometimes guys might be good football players, not very good basketball players.
But
okay.
X for sure. I'm taking him first.
Thank you. Now we're making some movement, Rick. That's what I'm talking about. Even over Jatavian, who could be like a 4.
Oh yeah, I'll take him too. He's a good hooper too. But I'll take X though for sure.
You got anything else, Rick? Or we hit the social media questions?
Yeah, go ahead and hit the.
All right, I got some social media questions.
Oh, I have one quick question.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Ask a real question.
Okay. A lot of people are talking who's going to be the first interior defensive lineman off the board. Is it going to be Newton or is it going to be you? What are you telling teams, or why do you say I should be the first one off the board?
I feel like I should be the first one because I'm a guy, I'm all about ball. I'm all about my business. I'm a guy that's going to come in, give it my all every day. I'm going to give, 110%, and my commitment to the team or organization, wherever team I go to. I feel like I'm a guy that you can rely on. You don't have to worry about me. I also, take care of my business on and off the field. I stay out of trouble. And also, I'm a great person. I'm a great teammate. I like to try to, better guys around me as well. So, and I try to be a great role model and just lead in the right way.
And it helps you can rush a passer from the inside.
Yes,
that helps. That's an added bonus for sure. All right, let me ask you a few little simple questions. We'll get you out of here. Who's your football GOAT?
Football GOAT? Man, I gotta go with Aaron Donald. That's my GOAT.
That's a good answer.
That's my GOAT.
And before you walked up, our buddy Pete Prisco, Rick, told Byron that he reminded him of Justin Madubuike. You okay with that?
I'm with that, and I also said Grady Jarrett.
Grady Jarrett.
Yeah, I heard that a lot.
Oh, you do? You get a lot of Grady?
I heard that a lot.
You hear more Grady Jarrett or Madubuike?
I've been hearing Grady Jarrett.
Okay, so I win that.
You might know what you're
doing
there, Rick.